So not only did I find the parts information for this torque generator, I also found same thing. It says parts, or it says, excuse me, repair information for this torque generator. And this is going to save me a little bit of grief. Just like you are.
Greasy.
Hey, Princess.
That is greasy.
That is greasy. I need to wash those.
You need to wash those.
That's
now.
right.
And the car wash.
In the car wash. No, we won't go to the car wash.
Let's go.
No way, Jose.
Let's go.
Hey, you go sit down. You go inside with Mama, okay?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Why not? All right, Princess. That's my princess. All right. So not only do I have the parts information, I've got the repair information. And so it tells me which tools are necessary. And a helpful tool, which I don't have. Goes through the entire process of disassembly, which of course I skipped all that step, such as note the location of the mounting holes. Totally didn't note those locations, but I think we can win. We can figure that out regardless. It's pretty straightforward. I didn't see nothing in here that was going to trip us up, except for one item, and that is the timing. I'm not sure how far we're going to tear this down, whether or not we'll have to remove these springs or not. We'll just clean that and keep an eye on it. Really the purpose of this is just to put new seals in here. But we do have a timing process in here. So to time the torque generator, you rotate it and you make sure that you get the stars and the valleys right here aligned properly. Let's see if I can. There we go. You've got to have your stars and your valleys aligned properly so that this thing's going to put pressure in the right spot. So we will pay close attention to the document when it comes back to that part. Other than that, it's a really straightforward procedure. There's a couple other items in here I'll reference. The seals and which seals go there. Yes, Savannah. You can't take your bike inside. It's too dirty. Yes. No. So I'll reference this. I'll make sure I get the seals in the right position. There's a couple of washers I have to be wary of. Interesting notes, but let's see if we can get some more work done here. All right, so we do have some more cleanup to do on here. Just mainly these star bolts, or these 12-point sockets and the pins. We got some washers and whatnot in here. We're just going to dump these into some soapy water, let them soak, clean them up. So I went out to the tractor and I verified the orientation, and the date code and the part number are at the 6 o'clock position, which puts, of course, 12 o'clock there. Now, when this was mounted, the input for the hydraulics was at about the 10 o'clock position. So I verified that orientation, so it should be able to go back together without too much trouble. And clock to the right position, I'll install it in when I install it in the tractor. I'm pretty happy with how clean these aluminum housings are. I'll give these other parts a wipe down, and let's see if we got some seals to replace. Those are lined up. Ha! Maybe. Threads engaged. That was tougher than I thought it would be. And it's time to put my kids to bed. But I'll go ahead and throw a little bit of oil on the rest of these screws. I do have rotation. Don't feel any binding, anything funny in those gears. I think this thing will work when we put it back together. All right, we'll call it a night. Thanks, guys. So that didn't go nearly as smooth as I thought it would. Took me, what, an hour almost to do that, maybe a little bit longer. Learned a lot. Standing it up in that jar, standing it up so that I didn't have to support that, or I could work on it from the top down. That made all the difference in the world. Then I was able to rotate that gerotor around and align it all pretty quickly once I figured that out. So it was a learning experience for me, and I'm really hopeful that when we put this thing in the tractor that it's going to take off and run. So I'll talk to you guys later.